We should do the movie intro. Dun, 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 you know? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, go.
With the lights going on.
Dun, 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 dun. Or the lion.
Oh, the rah. And then
Bitch, you could just curl your hair, put a little whiskers on. That's you.
You are now listening to Random Things starring Random Bitches. And here are your hosts, the Random Bitches. Hey, that's us, best friend.
Hey, what's up? I'm Laiza.
And I'm Jessica. And we're your random bitches.
And we're random bitches who talk about random stuff. Boom. Sound effects.
I like it.
Because we're the type of bitches who need sound effects.
I know, it can't be too quiet.
Like, it can't be too quiet. And we're so animated, like, quiet in us. It just don't go.
Like that 30 seconds where both of our microphones were muted and we're like, I can't hear anything. What is this? What is happening? I've never had this much silence in my life.
My ass was like, is there a zombie apocalypse? Because, you know, it's quiet because zombies don't talk.
Don't they make noises? Don't they make like those groggy, like, rah noises?
I just watched a movie on Netflix and they could sleep. They sleep. They were like hibernating.
Oh. What movie were you watching?
It was the dumbest movie in the whole wide world. You know when the protagonist is like so stupid that you're like, you want to punch her or him?
And you want the antagonist to win. You're like, you know, fuck this bitch. Like,
yeah.
The villain's going to win. Yeah.
I was rooting for the zombies. I said, get her. Kill her. Eat her. She deserves it.
She deserves it. She doesn't deserve to live.
No, because when you got everybody killed because you're selfish.
That's true.
I'm going to be quiet because I'm selfish too. We're going to talk about us now. Our favorite thing to do.
Our favorite thing ever. Let me tell you about me. I'm that bitch hoe.
Let me tell you about us. We Latinas. We crazy.
Yeah. I'm sorry in advance.
Sorry in advance. We're loud.
She's louder. I don't know how, but she's louder.
I'm louder. Probably because you're like part Italian.
I don't know. That means I should be louder. You've been to my family's house? You've been to my mother's side. They're loud.
You've never met my mother, so you don't realize where I get it from.
I know.
But my grandma, she's so cute and quiet as a mouse. Like, my grandma's so adorable, and I'm just nothing like that. I don't know how she deals with me.
Eric tells me I get my crazy from my grandma in like the nicest way possible. She'll do something and she'll like yell at my grandfather because he didn't do something or because he didn't anticipate her wanting something done. And then she gets mad at him. And then Eric will just look at me and glare like, this is you. This is you. 100% you.
Oh my God. My grandma does the same. Like one time my grandpa got her a plant for her birthday. And she's like, where are the roses at? And she said, I don't want this. And he said he didn't care, but I felt like he felt bad, you know?
Well, yeah, because he tried.
Yeah, because she's like, I don't want this. And she threw it away, but my grandfather took it out of the trash and put it up.
He was so mad about that. He was like, I went to the store and I bought her this beautiful ass plant and she doesn't want it. My gifts mean nothing to her.
Exactly. My grandma's hilarious, but like in the quietest way.
That's so funny. No, my grandma's very loud and very, look at me. My grandma also buys her own Christmas gifts and she'll wrap them up and she'll put them under the tree. And then on Christmas, she'll open them.
No, my grandma's the type of bitch that it's her birthday and you forgot and she will not mention it at all till 12:01, where she knows 100% is June 6th. And she'll wake your ass up and be like, it was my birthday. I text my grandfather every year and I'm like, hey, Remember, it's grandma's birthday every year because he forgot twice.
Oh. He's gonna be like, I'm just gonna go outside with that plant now. I'm gonna just dispose of myself. She doesn't want me. She doesn't care.
Oh yeah, I know. But you know, my grandma, she'll like be mad, and then she gets over it. She'll be like, you know what? I have the Lord, and that's enough.
Bless her, because me and you are not. We are not the same. I
You
will get
know?
mad and then I'll calm down and then I'll get re-mad and I'll get more mad when I'm re-mad, like because it's stewed, you know. Like
Yeah, you'll like wait, you'll be like mad, and you'll get over it, but then you'll be like 6 months down the line, and you'll be like, the fuck? I do that shit all the time. Sometimes I'm just thinking like me and time don't go well together because I will rehash everything. Josh is my man.
Beyonce.
Anyway, but just breeze over that, right? No, I'm kidding. He's gonna be my husband. And I guess I'm all right with that, you know? No, I'm kidding. I love him. I do. But like I will stew shit that he does. Like I remember one time he went out and I didn't want him to go out, and that shit stewed in me.
But
like,
did you tell him that you didn't want him to go out?
Yes, because I'm super ass fucking vocal. And he's like, I need time with my friends. And I'm like, so?
What about me? I need time with me and you need time with me, which means we need time with me.
Well, no, I didn't need time with him because I was probably going to do something. But then I was really a bitch, because it was the day Endgame came out. And I was supposed to wait to go see it with him. But since he went out, I didn't wait.
Didn't you tell me that you went to go see it like later with him too and act surprised the entire time?
Yep. My ass was, I'm an actress. And I was like, oh! Honestly, I was so very surprised because like it was so good. I was like surprised, you know?
Oh God, I love, my favorite thing about Endgame is like when I'm scrolling on TikTok and I randomly just see like crowd reactions to Captain America getting the hammer, because I know I lost my shit when that happened. I was like standing up clapping. It's 3:00 in the morning on like a Thursday night, and it's like, oh my God, he got it, he's worthy. And then I'm like crying, bawling my eyes out.
Literally the best cinematic experience ever. That was the best scene in any movie. Nobody could ever convince my mind ever. It was the best, like the best. I didn't expect it. I thought it was going to be 4.
I know, like I thought like it was just going to like start floating. Like I didn't know what it was. Like I didn't know what was happening. I kind of knew, but I was like, no, they're not going to do that. That's not going to happen. And then it happened. And I was like, holy shit, it happened. Like, this is legit. Like, they're doing this. Marvel said, you know what? You wanted this. This is what you asked for. We gonna give it to you on a gold platter.
Honestly, I'm an oblivious ass bitch. I had no fucking idea. I really had no fucking idea. I was like, oh, where's Thor? And then he grabbed it. I was like, I can't walk for 10 days. I couldn't walk for 10 days. I was like, what the fuck? And I just kept replaying that moment in my head, like, I can't believe I'm alive to see this in person, because bitches are going to be talking about this for 1,000 years.
I know. It's already like, what, 2 years old, 3 years old? 2 years, I think. No.
Yeah, more.
2.5 almost, probably almost 3. And people still are like mad hype over that scene. It was like a fantastic scene. Guys, we are Marvel fans, by the way. Like we like Marvel, like MCU
by the way.
Stuff. Yeah.
By the way,
I
am Agatha all along. Second favorite scene ever in movie, show, whatever. It was Agatha all along. I listen to that song every day.
It's a banger. It's such a banger. Like the biggest plot twist that we all knew was coming. Like we all knew it was coming, but we like for some reason we're like, oh shit, it was Agatha all along.
You know what surprised me was the song, and that the song was bumping. I was like, damn, and she's so adorable.
That song was popping. I'm like, oh, it was Agatha all along, popping it like I'm in the club. Like what?
Let me tell you one place Marvel needs to work on. Merch. You know how much money they would have made if, like, that night they came out with, like, sweaters that said, like, it was Agatha all along?
Oh,
My ass would have bought that shit even if it was $300.
but don't they have like I feel like they just do like the big. Oh, you saw Fiero. They do like the like bigger things.
Fiero's her cat for the listeners who don't know.
That's my baby. He just decided to pay us a visit.
Her gato, her kitty cat.
He's leaving now. He's like, all right, I'm over this. You're being ridiculous.
Goodbye.
But no, they just came out with the new like gauntlet, but like the Iron Man gauntlet with all the stones on it. Did you see it? It's like $150, $200, something like that. Like something ridiculous. Do I need to spend $200 on that? No. Will I ever use it? No. Do I want it? Absolutely.
Have I spent money on worse things?
Absolutely.
You betcha. Oh my god, how funny. But yes, I miss WandaVision. I'm not too excited for Loki. I know you are.
So excited for Loki. I don't understand how you're not excited for Loki.
But you know what? I wasn't excited for Sam to become Captain America because I just thought, Anthony Mackie, like, not for me. I wanted T'Challa, but R.I.P.
That was a sad day.
Yeah, but I changed my mind. Now I'm like, wow. I mean, I'm still not with it, like him as a regular person, but like as Captain America, I'm with it.
I do. I really liked Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I really liked all the action in it.
Me too.
It was fun.
But if Bucky wasn't in that show, my mind would have never been changed. I'll say that.
Bucky added a lot of depth to that show. They added like a lot. They really did. Like it added another level of depth or like human like relation issues that just don't get talked about as much, and or just like not in the way that it should be talked about, and like they just put that in your face. They're like, okay, so we're going to talk about the fact that Black lives do matter. PTSD is real. The way the government treats our vets is shit. And we're going to talk about depression, and we're going to talk about, fucking race and anything and everything that you can think of. And I was like, damn, like you came for us. Like nobody asked for that, and they did it. And they did it fucking well.
I was dead ass disappointed in America. Like, how the fucking Avengers broke and don't have no credit? So he saved America multiple times and he ain't got no money?
Yup.
People rude as fuck.
Couldn't even give him a fucking loan. Where you been for the past 5 years? I don't know, motherfucker. Dead like everybody else?
Get out of here. You just need to know that my name is Captain America.
Yes.
I run these banks. That's what he should have said. I run these banks. You know what I mean?
Oh my god. All right. I guess we should tell them about us other than Marvel.
We love Marvel. And I love superheroes in general.
You do. I do. I love superheroes. I love action movies, but like good action movies. I like movies. I'm a movie person. I love sitting down and watching movies. I love watching them in theaters because I love popcorn. Popcorn is
no. I hate butter.
You what?
I hate butter. I hate salt.
Guys, this is the last time you will see or hear from Liza.
But I love adobo. I just had eggs and adobo. Oof, I love adobo.
What did you use in the pan to make the eggs not stick? If you don't use butter.
I do use a little bit of butter. But like, you know how people, when I say I use a little bit of butter, if I have to cook with it, fine. But like, if I have mashed potatoes and you put butter on top of mashed potatoes, I'm not eating them. If you put butter on my bread, I'm not going to eat it. If you put like butter on top of my pancakes, waffles, French toast, my falafel, whatever, I'm not going to eat it.
Did you say you're falafel?
Yeah.
Do you know what a falafel is? Because you don't put butter on a fucking falafel.
No, but I like the word, so I'm going to say it.
Is a falafel something else that you don't like? You don't like chickpeas, right? You don't like garbanzo beans?
I know. No.
Yeah, say, yeah. And you're gonna put fucking butter on that.
But I love gandules, so that has to count for something. Does it though?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Wow, we're really like living up to our names, being so random and being bitches. Like we're just living it up right now.
Living it up on top. Oh, you don't know that song?
No, I don't know that song.
It's from Hades Town. You didn't see Hades Town from a Broadway show. That you need to see that show. It was a fantastic show. You probably
question. Oh. Did you see the trailer to the Evan Hansen movie?
Oh my god, I am so fucking excited for Dear Evan Hansen.
Me too.
Dying because so I only watched half of it. I've only seen half of the musical because I watched it illegally on YouTube, and I didn't get to finish it, but I know the music from it and I fucking love it. However, I'm a little confused with the casting. I know they went with like the original casting of Ben Platt for it because everybody adores him and he like made that role like just like Idina made Elphaba, like he made that role, but I feel like he is a little bit too old to be playing a high school student at this point.
I agree that he's too old, but I respect the decision because like I see it like this. I know there's a talk about doing like a Wicked the movie, and I would be very upset if it is not Idina and Kristen.
It's not going to be.
I know it's not going to be.
It's not going to be. They are as much, Idina is my queen. She is my everything. She is the star. She is the North Star in my sky. But she is not of college age to be playing that role any longer. However, I do think that if they do have Idina and Kristen Chenoweth in it, that they will put them in like a supporting role, just like as a cameo. But I don't think.
No, don't put them in it at all. Then.
No, I would like to see them there because I think that they deserve that, as since they made that role, they made those roles who they like, what they are. So
did you see Coming to America 2?
No.
You missed out. You missed out. First of all, they used CGI to make Eddie Murphy look young. They could do the same for a little bit.
The problem is with the CGI is you never watched The Mandalorian, but spoiler alert for the end of the season 2 for The Mandalorian, they have Mark Hamill who plays Luke Skywalker. Mark Hamill is a lot older now. Star Wars when came out in the 70s when he was in his 20s. So that means what? He's like 70 years old now, but or close to it. He was very old. They used his face, but they de-aged his face. And you can tell, like his face didn't move. Like it looked fine when he was stationary, but once he would start to move his lips, it was just like, that's not it. That's not right. That's not how that works. So I think that they would spend way too much money on CGI, like the amount of money it would cost to do every single scene that it's face to face. And then you'd lose production value. Like,
okay, fine. But I don't like the names that they're toying around with. Like, I would not want, like, Ariana Grande. Like, when I see Ariana Grande, I don't think Elphaba. I think Ariana Grande. I wish they would do, like, 2 unknown Broadway actresses.
I think that would be better. I know Ariana Grande, though, will fight for that role. She has been very...
bitch, and you'll lose.
She's very public about her love for theater, and I do think that she's very talented. However, I do also think she's very nasally. I know she started off in theater, but I think because she has gone so long in pop, it's not going to transfer over well. But then again, I don't know. I don't know how she trains. I don't know what she does when she's at home with her like vocal coach. They could probably do riffs. I mean, I don't know.
Let me tell you, if anyone from the Wicked movie is listening, remember Les Mis? Remember Amanda Seyfried? Remember how trash that decision was? Don't make the same mistake with Ariana Grande. She's great as a singer. I listen to her, not always because I'm busy listening to Taylor Swift, but don't make the same mistake again, okay? Do not do that. Do not.
I think
That was a mistake.
she just doesn't have a great vibrato. It's very goaty, and
Talk about anxiety. Her voice gave me anxiety. I was like, oh, when she was like, Papa, I was like, oh, I can't. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Papa.
All right. Enough about random things, though. Let's talk about ourselves.
Okay. So, what? I like movies. I like musicals. Show tunes are my favorite. Disney is my shit. I'm a Disney girl. Is there anything else? I like the color black. It's my favorite color. I don't know if that describes, like, adds a little depth to who I am as a person. I'm really not always flowers and sunshine. I am a dark sea of despair with...
No. But sometimes you are. You're a happy black. That's why I called you charcoal. Like, you're charcoal. Gunmetal. Glittery gunmetal color. You know that glitter gunmetal color? Mm-hmm. That's you. Because you're happy and, like, upbeat, but, like, dark. You know?
Listen, I'll take it. But I prefer black with glitter. I do prefer a good, like, glittery black. It's pretty.
All right, you could be that too, though. Like, but I'm just saying, you like happy and you're like a people person and you just like love everything sometimes.
Depending on the day. Usually on Wednesdays, I love everything.
Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. Don't catch her on another day. No, I'm kidding.
No, not the other days. But yeah. How about you? Go ahead, talk. Tell them about you.
Oh God, I hate to talk. Oh my God, but I'll do it. Just kidding. My name is Laiza. I am 27. I'm going to get married.
I feel like you're setting yourself up for like a date, like a dating game. Like,
except that I'm about to get married. So like they would be turned off.
Obviously, it's a huge turn off.
Unless that people, some guys would be like, but you know what? That's okay. No strings attached. Then. No strings attached. So maybe they would like it. But like for me, I'm like a one-woman girl. So
one-man girl?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm sure.
Did you forget?
Oh, God. Obviously, you guys can tell I'm a dumb bitch.
You're an airhead. Is what you are. Oh God, I love it.
That's funny. Yes. What else about me? Did I say I was 27?
You did. You're 20. Are you okay with that? You're 27. You just turned like you're a fresh 27. You are no longer like mid 20s. You are now late 20s. How does that feel?
I'm okay because I'm actually ready for my 30s because I want to be like. What'd she say in that movie 13 going on 30 flirty and thriving.
30 flirty and thriving.
And I just feel like the 30s are going to be like my best because I feel like I'm going to be able to like to take a break from work. Like I feel like me and you both, like we worked ourselves to the bone in our 20s.
Yeah.
Like we didn't really get to enjoy, like we enjoyed, but we didn't really get to enjoy our 20s, like carefree, no job, like, you know, we're always working 2 jobs, always hustling, always, you know, and now that I'm in a good place financially, I'm just going to relax. And I feel like the 30s are going to bring out the best in me or the worst.
Who knows at this point?
But the worst would be more entertaining. So
that's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, but no, like neither of us did like a college thing. Like we didn't live off on campus. We didn't have like college years. We're not very big partiers either.
Nope. We like
to go out, but we're not partiers. Like we like dancing, but we're not partiers, if that makes sense.
This is the thing about me and you. Our personalities are already a little drunk, so we don't need alcohol to have fun. Like people sometimes be like, are you okay? I'd be like, no, I'm not drunk. I've never taken a full drink. Like my ass has never been drunk in my life, not even tipsy. I've never been tipsy. I think I've taken a sip of alcohol and I absolutely hate it.
I have a video of you taking a sip of sangria at my grandmother's house. My aunt's like force feeding you sangria, and you're like, bleh, this is gross. Bleh. Like the most dramatic thing ever. You were so appalled by it. It was so funny.
Story time. Story time. One time, my man Josh Lee bought some wine, or someone gave him wine, and he was like, "Oh, babe, try it." And I was like, "Oh my god, I wanted to be like Taylor Swift because she drinks a lot of wine." So I was like, "I'm like Taylor Swift." So I literally like dipped my tongue in it. I got the worst headache. I was like, "Oh my god, Josh, I have to go to sleep." I went to sleep for 5 hours. He was like, "I'm pretty sure you were like kind of tipsy and you had to go to sleep." Like, I couldn't even function. My head hurt so bad after my tongue went in there.
Okay, so here's the thing, though. My head is like, when I drink wine, I get splitting migraines within seconds. And nobody else understands what I'm talking about. They're like, really? That's weird. But it's only certain wines. I don't drink wine normally. Every once in a while, I'll buy a bottle of wine because I think the label is pretty. And then I'll go and try it. And I'm like, oh, this is trash. Or, oh, this is kind of good. But there's only like one that I found that I've bought more than once. But like splitting migraines, same thing. Like I could dip my tongue in it and it's just like, boom, migraine, bent over, like dying, turn the lights off. I don't want to hear crickets, nothing.
Yeah, same. And then like, apparently I wasn't responsive when I was asleep.
Are you ever responsive when you sleep? Like, do you respond?
Hell yeah.
Do you?
Like, I'm not responsive, but like, I'm the type of person, I'm very cranky when I'm sleeping. Like, any noise, I wake up, and then if I wake up, I can't go back to sleep. Oh. So, like, I remember one time Josh was watching Family Guy, and he laughed, and I was like, what the fuck are you laughing for? I was like, dead asleep. And he was like, I literally chuckled for 2 seconds. I can't do it. So, like, he was like, babe, and I was like,
well, you probably had like the worst migraine ever and was probably just like, let me put myself out of my misery.
Yeah, I was like, never again. This was like 4 years ago. And I was like, never again. Now I just pretend to be drunk off like Welch's. I call it Welch's, but Welch's like sparkling rosé.
The sparkling cider that's alcohol free.
Yeah, but they have a rosé now.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, non-alcoholic. So, I be drinking at home, pretending. My ass is crazy. Yes. And my husband does that shit too. He'll walk around like, what's up? Say that in. Like we're gonna be walking around our houses, like drunk off our asses, but like sober as fuck.
I just don't understand this. Oh my
like, God. Me and him should have a reality show, no cap. Like,
just do it. Just record daily life. Oh, that's too funny.
Yes. Oh my God. Like, you couldn't handle me, Jessica.
Oh, like I mean, I feel like we are the same but very different. I don't know how that makes sense, but I know that I'm a lot, but like in the best way possible, a lot.
Yeah.
I asked Eric. I was like,
Eric is her man.
I was like, so we were at work and somebody said that I was a lot. And I was like, excuse me? I'm not a lot. And he was like, you seem like you're a lot. And I was like, no, the fuck I'm not. Eric, because we work together. I was like, Eric, come here. And he was like, oh God. I'm like, what? Like, what is it now? And I'm like, do you think I'm a lot? And he's like, no, of course not. And he literally was just like grabbing me and like petting me, like, you're not a lot. And then like I can clearly see him going, oh my God, yes. And then I'm like, what the heck? And I was like, no, wait, like, be honest with me. Am I a lot? And he was like, you're probably like a 6 or a 7. And I was like, and then I saw him like with the thumbs going up. I'm like,
wow, traitor.
I know. I was like, I thought you had my back.
Traitor. But is he a lot?
No.
Oh, he's
He's
not.
not. He is so like he's very low maintenance, but he's a low maintenance, high maintenance. Like he's a bougie ass bitch,
Oh, yeah.
but he's like a low maintenance bougie ass bitch. Like he doesn't care. Like he could sleep in his car and would be content with that. But when it comes to like a certain name brand of like a pair of shoes that he wants or a shirt that he wants or something like that or like gear for his climbing, like it has to be like this one gear, and he's like very bougie about it, and I'm like, okay, excuse me, mister, but that's him.
Can't relate. My man is as much as I am, and I'm probably like 100 on the scale of 1 to 10.
He has a lot. He has a lot.
He's a lot. We're both a lot, and he doesn't think he's a lot. Like at least I acknowledge, like, wow, I'm so much. I'm so much. I mean, so much to everybody. I get it. But like him, he's like, oh no, I'm so low maintenance. I'm not a lot. Like you're the one, and I'm like, where?
Doesn't he have? He's the one who has the turf in his closet, but he's not a lot.
No, like he's like, I like to look good, but like personally, I'm just so chill. I'm sitting here so chill, and I'm like,
but he's posing while he's sitting there so chill, like hoping that you take a picture of him, like casually, like catch him like candid Josh, just like posing.
I'm gonna tell you his famous quote. I don't ask for so much. I just ask you to rub me.
What the fuck?
He needs, like, I'll be like, no. He's like, all I'm asking is for some rubs. He likes when I rub his eyebrow. And, like, sometimes I don't want to rub his eyebrow. He's like, everybody's wife rubs them. And I'm like, no, they don't.
No, the fuck they don't.
Exactly. He used to be like, everybody's wife picks out their outfits every day. No.
If they're colorblind,
they don't. Well, jury's still out. If I'm just kidding. He has great fashion. I know he's listening. Great fashion, a cute face, a nice butt. Yummy.
That's all that matters is the booty. At the end
that
of the day, hey, clapping them.
He gets so mad at me. The other day I was like, oh, this is life. Laying down with a handful of ass. He was like, I literally said that. They'll be like, you just want me for my body.
Oh my God, I can't take it. Like, I asked him to hold his hand and he'd be like, that's going to be $20. I'm like, no, that's not how that works. And he's like, I'm expensive. Like,
wow, I could totally relate to Eric. The other day, Josh was like, oh my God, how much do you cost? I was like, $75 billion. And he's like, what? And I was like, sorry, if you can't afford me, you gotta go.
Oh my God, I can't.
How funny. How hilarious.
We're too much.
This is what you guys can expect. If you love to laugh, if you like to marvel, if you like to make fun of your man, your significant other, your woman, your cat, if you want to make fun of him,
no, not the kitties.
In a cute way. It's all coming out of love. It's not hate.
It's true.
Love only on this channel. We do not accept hate.
Nope.
So if you a hating ass bitch,
bye, ho.
Bye. There's a door. There's a door. We don't do that here.
Nope.
We love Nicki and Cardi.
Hey.
Both.
I love you, Nicki, but I listen to Cardi. Like Miley.
But really, who do you think is better, Nicki or Cardi? I'm kidding. Nicki Minaj with those one-liners, they'll be killing me. Like, she is iconic, so is Cardi.
I agree.
Like, I be saying this shit that she does all the time. Like, the other day, I was like, Josh, if it's stuck, or whatever the song goes, and it's up. And he's like, what does that even mean? I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. When she said, dame my gasolina, I was like, oh, shit, this brought me back to middle school. We were all obsessed with Daddy Yankee. And we're like, room.
I honestly never learned the words to that song. All I know was gasolina.
No, I learned every single word. Every single word.
Nope.
Every single word. For those who need to know, my mother still believes that she one day is going to marry Daddy Yankee. So I grew up listening to him, believing he was my daddy. Yeah, I thought he was my dad when I was like 5.
He was Daddy. We call him Daddy Yankee in this household.
Exactly.
He is your father, but he does like to be called Daddy Yankee.
My mother even manipulated me to believe that my brother looked like him. My brother don't look like him. My brother looked like DJ Khaled. All right?
Another one.
Another one. And she manipulated me in my mind to be like, oh, he even looks like Daddy Yankee. And she would get his hair cut like him. But like my brother's like white. And he then had dirty blonde hair. But he looked like DJ Khaled. And I'm like, wow. Now I look back and I'm like, wow, I was used and abused.
Used and abused.
I'm kidding. It was a good time though.
Oh my Lord.
We're a good time, me and you. So like we said, if you want to laugh, if you want to be our friends, we have no friends, just each other.
Pretty much.
We have more friends. You have Laura.
I have Laura. I have Jazz.
I have my grandma. I have Taylor Swift and my man Josh Lee.
Does Taylor Swift know that you're her friend?
Yes, bitch. Okay. I DM her all the time. Does she DM me back? She's busy. I understand. I don't DM her all the time, but I always repost her and like, camaraderie, bitch. I just have nothing going on, but I'm sure that when I post the podcast, she's going to repost.
Obviously.
Would you shit yourself if Taylor Swift reposted our podcast? I know you don't like her, but would you be like, fuck, she has 151 million followers. Like, damn.
Okay, I might shit myself. There's a very good possibility I would shit myself. But then I'd be like, why couldn't Idina Menzel do it?
Well, she don't have Cyrus. They don't have as many followers as Taylor Swift.
Miley Cyrus doesn't have as many followers as Taylor Swift?
Nope.
Really?
Really?
I feel like Miley's a very like love-or-hate type of artist. But so is Taylor.
But so is Taylor. I think that I think what it is with Taylor is that she's a lot more wholesome than Miley. So Miley is like an acquired taste. And yes, you either love or hate Taylor Swift. But listen up, Jessica. But the bitches who hate Taylor Swift just don't know her and don't know her music and don't know how good of a person she is and how gorgeous she is and how she's everything of the motherfucking sort. They just don't know her. It's not hate that you don't know her. You don't know her. You don't know her. You can't judge her on her singles. I die to my death. You can't judge her on her singles. She's so deep. Oh my God, I fucking die. I fucking cry every time I listen to anything she does. So let's not talk about her too much because my ass will bawl here like incessantly.
I can't. As she's wearing her Taylor Swift shirt.
Wait a minute. I gotta clarify. My era's Taylor Swift shirt. So it's her in her every era since the beginning to now because it's not the end. I just want to clarify that.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. Is that it?
That's all, folks. Giggity. Who does that? Giggity, giggity, giggity. That's all, folks. That's like Looney Tunes.
Is it? I think it is Looney Tunes, but whatever that giddy, giddy, giddy that you just did was so wrong. It was not it. That was...
Giggity, giggity, giggity is Quagmire and Family Guy. He's like giggity, giggity, giggity. Because they just make fun of people on that show a lot. And I get real defensive depending on who it is. You guys know who it is, right?
Obviously, Taylor Swift. If you guys didn't know that was it. It was Taylor Swift.
Barbara Streisand too. They try to say she had a big ass nose that she could smell all the way to California when she's in New York. Lies.
That's offensive.
Offensive.
Barbara Streisand is up there with Idina Menzel. She is a queen amongst men, and it's like her, Celine Dion, for some reason, Whitney Houston is up there. Okay, obviously my queen Idina Menzel. Like I've been on like a Celine Dion kick though. Let's
talk about how iconic she fucking is. How when I'm her age, I need to be exactly like her. Like gorgeous, stunning, snatched, everything. She's everything.
She's fantastic. She is like on another level of fantastic. I have literally just been listening to "'Cause I'm Your Lady" like on the repeat. I don't know why. It's just like it gets. I guess I hear it in my sleep. I wake up and I'm like, I need to hear this song, and that's what I.
That's very comforting. Do you remember like the '90s commercials where it's like, "Tell me how much." It's that song and that one. Live without you.
I want to. You know what?
So comforting.
I want to go back. I want to find that album. I want to see if anybody is selling that album because that album had fucking bangers on it. Like
I didn't appreciate it. I wasn't in my prime yet. I was too young.
No, we didn't know about love. We didn't know about the power of love. We didn't know about that. That wasn't it. But now,
but honestly, that's why I call my man, because of Celine Dion. Oh. And I'm like, I'm your lady. You're my man.
That's it. That's it right there. But if
it was like now, it'd be like, oh, I'm your hoe. You my bitch. I mean, so much better back then, you know?
So much better. So much better. As if we like actually really know what the fuck we're talking about.
I do. I'm a seasoned girl. 3 years away from 30. I'm fine wine now, you know?
Are you fine wine? Is that?
Well, I'm fine non-alcoholic rosé.
I'm definitely one of those margaritas that you get and don't realize that it has spicy peppers in it. And you go and you take a big ass sip of it and you're like, oh, this is good. Why the fuck is my mouth on fire?
Oh my God, that could be the name of this episode. Why the fuck is my mouth on fire?
Dun, 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 dun. Oh God.
Dun, dun. All right, guys, but we talked your ear off enough.
I know. I have to go wax the rest of my legs and go put some self-tanner on. All right, guys. Well, this was fun. And
so much fun.
I guess we'll end it with thanks for listening to your random bitches.
Thank you. We love you. We hope you tune in again and again. Follow us. Say your handle. What's your Instagram?
My Instagram? Oh, do you want to follow me? It's Deep as the Stars. You can look at all of my fun little pictures, mostly of me and Disney. And where are they going to find you, Liza?
You can find me at King Liza, because you already know where it's at. 2 G's. Laiza, but it's King_Liza. Hey. Or you can also follow our Random Bitches podcast.
Hey, on Instagram.
Yes, it's Random Bitches _podcast. You guys can follow us, keep up with us, love us.
Bye.
Bye. Love you.